Hello, welcome to Chrysalis Invictus Tarot. Today we have a reading looking at love relationships. So whether you're in one or whether you're looking for one, what's coming, seeing what messages there are for you in relation to love. We have 5 different piles today, beginning over here, pile number 1. And you may select from the stones, or perhaps you're closing your eyes, tuning into your intuition, focusing on a number. Or perhaps your eyes are drawn to one space or another for no specific reason. I have candle soot on my hand. Taking long, slow, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Another option, you may want to stare straight at that center candle. And allow your guides, energies, entities to come through and help you with your selection. When you've made your selection, I will meet you at your pile. All right, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So this is for you if you chose this stone, or if you were guided to come to pile number 1. Let's take a look at what cards we have for you. We have the card Nature. And we'll leave those for the end. We have the cards New Directions, The Art of Seduction, and from the tarot, the 7 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, and more tarot, we have the Tower, the 7 of Swords, okay. Well, pile number 1. The person that's coming in for you is someone who may have not been your type. I'm hearing that this person feels or seems to you like a player when you first meet them, that they may use a lot of charm. They may have some cheesy lines. They may lay it on thick and you find yourself rolling your eyes. They're very generous with the compliments. But this is something that blows in very quickly. Something that feels risky to you at first and feels like a force of nature. This comes in after a period of time of feeling like you have given a lot and not received a lot. So this person is going to feel very generous to you. They're offering you something that you've never had before, but because of the way that it's dressed up, or because of the way that they come in, or the way that they act, or perhaps you know their reputation, because of these things, you may be distrustful of them at first. They could be quite bold. Someone you would be prone to having arguments with before if you did not know them. And this comes in after a period of heavy transformation in your life. So things falling apart. Maybe you had a sure thing, or you perceived that something was a sure thing, and then along came a storm essentially and knocked it all over. Everything was torn apart. And with that went all deceptions, but the ability to discern and to trust yourself when it comes to who you're selecting as a love partner. And so there's a lot of passion in this relationship, a lot of physical passion. It feels like you learn to enjoy and have fun with things through this person or with this person. You're able to, if you're a fairly serious person, you're able to be silly with them. And there's a lot of flowers. I feel like they are very generous with gifts. Remembering that gifts can be meaningful gestures as well. This is a very generous person, and I don't think that you will expect that they are a generous person. I think that it will be very easy to have prejudices about this person. And they come in when things are feeling stagnant, and they infuse your life with this energy, this freshness, this beautiful connection and brightness. So let's take a look at what the final oracle cards were for some advice. We have White Rose, New Start, and Wisdom. Yes. Yes. And this red is a current through. So it gives me this feeling of there being a foundational energy to this. So while there are air currents and fast moving energies, there is also foundation. And it says, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom, Aristotle. Oh, I didn't see. There's another butterfly up here and it's yellow. So this like solar plexus, yeah, an overhaul of your pride. So having learned how to balance yourself, your pride, maybe you should read Pride and Prejudice. And roses, just such a sweet energy coming in for you. Morning glory. These morning glories are very dark. It's interesting. I like that. It gives you that sense of like this dramatic turnaround, like this. With the 2 sevens here, we also have 14. With the 2 sevens, you know, this sense of like being somewhat stuck before you push through into the infinite. So the necessary step or phase that comes before this beautiful breakthrough. And this says affection and determination. The morning glory which blooms for a day differs not at heart from the giant pine that lives for 1,000 years. Okay. For some of you, it could be that you are very much attached to someone in your life before, or you have an idea of who your person is. I think we were mentioning that here with the Tower. And part of the appeal of this previous person is that you know them really well and that you feel that you can trust them. Maybe they go all the way back to childhood, or you've just known them for a long period of time in your life. But this new person is going to be just as trustworthy or just as important in your life. With the Seven of Swords, there's a few messages. Like, I take these as overall energies, and so there is a bit of deception, but I feel that the deception in this person is their depth and their heart. And so if you knew them before, you wouldn't guess that. And you have this other person who you feel exemplifies what you're looking for, but in actuality, they may not. And that's what you discover with the Tower. This person is willingly leaping off of the tower on her horse. So it could be that you've come to a period of time where you are really ready for this new direction and this change and this morning after a long night. That's what I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Let's take a look at what's coming up for you in your love life. We have balance. And we have no rain today. Moon dance. And from the tarot, the Sun. Knight of Pentacles. Thank you. Okay, so Leo energy is present. Maybe some Taurus. Let's put these in the center. And then we have the King of Coins. Okay. King of Coins. Light. Wow. Five of Coins. Oh my goodness. And the Page of Wands. All right, pile number 2. This relationship is a return to, or is a healing of your heart space. There is someone that in your past who made you feel like you weren't enough, or perhaps a pattern that made you feel like you weren't enough. And there was this vital energy inside of you that went away, that got buried. So maybe you went quiet, maybe you went inside yourself, but something happened where you stopped giving yourself over in relationships. You felt maybe if it wasn't overtly afraid, there was some fear there. And so we see a relationship coming in where you are able to dance again. There's an embracing of the cycles of the moon, but she's standing here just on tiptoe, and she trusts herself. The three birds here are past, present, and future, all things balancing on this same wire as her. So I feel that you've done a great deal of healing, and that you have let someone go. There's so much dance reference here. You may be a dancer or have been a dancer, and you're not dancing. So you're being reminded that that was a vital part of your energy and how you connected with your heart space. We have the sun, and not only do we have the sun, we have light. This light is filtering into a dark room onto these flowers. There's the energy of growth. Your next relationship will feel like the sun after the rain. And the sun coming out after a rain creates a rainbow. So there will be this sort of beautiful kaleidoscopic energy. And let's talk about that person in a moment. So we have here the 5 of coins, a time of depletion. And I'm really feeling that this is the past energy for you. This is the foundational, or not foundational, but the energy that explains where your heart is at and why it's closed. That you are begging for scraps in your other relationships. And this is a fresh, new relationship that's coming in that's going to feel nourishing. It is infused with light. It has a lot of Leo energy. But on top of that, in addition to the Leo energy, we have this slow-moving guy. So this could be someone that has admired you for a long time. This could be someone that you maybe dated at some point and you got kind of tired of waiting for them. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the tarot. So this is a person who likes to take their time, who likes to build, who likes to be sure that there is not only physical foundation, but foundation to everything. So that would be a healthy sense of passion, a healthy sense of body, mind, spirit, emotion. All of those things are going to be a consideration for this Knight of Pentacles. It's not focusing. There we go. Interestingly, we see this Knight of Pentacles becoming the King of Coins. The King of Coins has mastered his material situation. And when I say his, I'm referring to the king, but this could be male or female. Take it how it resonates. But he has a deep and rich inner world that creates a strong foundation for whoever his partner may be. And here we see that his passion is still young. So one of the faults of the King of Coins or the Knight of Pentacles can be a lack of passion. But there's a young energy and a young passion here where you feel more playful. You feel like you can dance again. And so this person, I feel more than anything, ignites the feeling of safety so that you can fully express yourself. But they have an earth and sun, earth and fire energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And so this person is really lovely to be in a relationship with, but very confusing to get there because you don't know that they've been admiring you. They may think you do, but you don't. And then it'll happen sort of suddenly and with a lot of passion. Let's see what advice we have for you. Honeysuckle, domestic happiness and devoted affection. Oh, beautiful. This is very much that earth energy and that light that's coming into the house. So whatever you've been looking for domestically, this person will feel very cozy in your home or vice versa. I will wind thee in my arms, so doth the woodbine, the honeysuckle, gently entwist. So it'll feel very natural to be with this person, like you were born for this, like it was there all along. It may make everything else you've experienced feel very unnatural. And nasturtium, victory and conquest. Ooh, yeah, this is very much like this is the earth energy, and then this is the fire energy. This person will win you. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. And we see that with the progression of the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, that this person finds mastery in themselves. There's someone who really values growth, and they use both their earth and fire energies to get there. But this creates a strong foundation for your emotions and for your emotional history, and bringing you in from this darkened place into the light. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope this reading was interesting, and we'll see you soon. Welcome to your reading, pile number 3. Let's take a look at your cards. Ancestors. Day and night. Lullaby. Wow. Okay, this person is extremely comfortable. You've shared many lives together. You've seen the sunset and the sunrise over many lifetimes. Or it may feel that way. If you don't believe in past lives, that's okay. There's this reflective energy that they have. And when they feel pain, you feel pain. There's a strong connection through dreams. You may dream this person before you meet them, or you may have known them since childhood. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. The Knight of Cups. Wow. This is really beautiful, you guys. The Eight of Swords came out reversed, but I'm going to place it upright. It's a good thing that it's reversed. And we have the Three of Wands. And the Empress. Okay. So the Knight of Cups comes with a beautiful offer. He's not yet certain whether he wants to give it to you. There's a strong Pisces energy here, but there's also this sense of being strategic. He is afraid of getting his heart broken. You could be afraid of the same thing. Both are guarding their hearts. But this person that's coming in for you will make the first move. They see you as a nurturing figure. And once they have made the choice, so for some of you, it may be that you are in a relationship already when you meet this person, or it could be that you are in a relationship with this person already, and there is a setting out on to achieve something. There's a setting out to either come together or to connect. There's the energy of 3. This person will be very important to you in times of grief and in helping to process those times of grief. I feel like for some of you, there's a specific, it could be that one of your parents died or someone close to you died, and this person was there for you when this happened, or you met them through your family. But they really come through after a period of doubting yourself, of fighting invisible demons. And they come through in the softest way, with the gentlest offer. And you may refuse this offer several times, thinking it isn't dynamic enough, or maybe even out of fear. But I see this being a very healthy and beautiful relationship for you. What other details are here? When you cry, I cry. When you smile, I smile. There's something about traveling southwest. I don't know what that is for, but perhaps that means something to someone. Let's get some advice here for pile number 3. False indigo, immersion and intuition. When you reach the end of what you should know, you will be at the beginning of what you should sense. Excellent. So I'm really feeling that this connects to how you will end up choosing this person, and it's through your heart and through your intuition and through how it feels to be with them, as opposed to details of their jobs or what you've been looking for. This person may not be your type per se. And then Dahlia, dignity. A wise man has dignity without pride. A fool has pride without dignity. Yeah, I'm really feeling like this is a person that you wouldn't choose for yourself. It is really going to be, it could be that they are the complete opposite of your type, something that you've never gone for before. But I do see it being a very healthy sort of relationship. Building a family together, This is really the key point, actually, is to have children and build a family together. So if that's what you're looking for, that energy is all over this reading. The Empress, the Lullaby, the offer from the Knight of Cups, and the ancestors. These two are walking into their future together. There's all kinds of family energy here. This person feels like family, but they may not seem like who you would choose for that. And so you're guided to keep an open mind. Or if you're already with this person, which some of you may be, you are reminded that this is exactly where you need to be. And just remember this sweetness and how in other situations, and sometimes we can forget this, in other situations, there were all kinds of invisible threats. And in this one, most of the threats are yourself and how you perceive things, and them being a reflection of those lessons. But underneath it all is this beautiful flow and harmony. That's what I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to your reading, pile number 4. Let's take a look at what cards we have for you and what's coming in your life. Sanctuary. So a feeling of safety and calm amidst a storm. You feel like someone who has a lot of whirlwind romances, a lot of really exciting and colorful partners. And and if you are that person, then you know how that goes. Let's see what else we have for you. To the moon and back. And red garden. So many birds. So many birds. This relationship will feel like freedom, and that's what you've been looking for in your past relationships and with these colorful people, with these unique sort of individuals, is a sense of freedom. You're attracted to people who feel free. There's a lot of Sagittarius energy here, maybe Aquarius as well. You're attracted to people who feel free because you want to be free. And you want to continuously grow. This person hanging on the moon, you want something that is inspiring, a great story, a beautiful relationship, and that's what's coming in for you. Because it is your desire, it's what you're manifesting. Let's see what other cards we have for you. The Seven of Swords. He botched the delivery is what I'm hearing. Take that as it resonates. The Six of Wands. Okay, this came out reversed, so I'm going to just keep that in mind. Particularly when it comes to he botched the delivery. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so a love offer has been brought through to you at some point, and you have refused it because of a botched delivery. It was nearly good enough. So this may be coming up, or this may have already happened. I am feeling a past energy for it, like it's sort of a past story. But all of these cards have past, present, and future within them. So this tells a story of someone who came in, perhaps they have been thinking about you for a long period of time. They thought they admire you, but they came in with the wrong words. They said everything wrong. They offended you. They turned you right off. And the stink of insincerity was all over them, or at least that's what you perceived. So they came in with this offering and you thought it was a load of crap, essentially. Nice try. Nice try. And you kept on dancing. You kept on moving on. The Page of Cups. Okay, so there was an aspect of immaturity to this offer. It could have been made when you were younger. So this could be someone from your past, like your early 20s or your teen life. And 5 of Wands. So there were like squabbles and disagreements, and like this person, in trying to impress you, they just annoyed you. And because you are a sort of fast moving energy and a force of nature in yourself, you rejected them. You're like, okay, bye. And then you're over here lamenting and like, where's my great story? Where's my great love? And your great love has already tried to come through. And so with this Sanctuary card, the next time that this person comes in, they're going to feel like a safe place, because they don't want you to lose this. They don't want to cage the bird. They want you to be free, because that's what they admire about you. This person really appreciates their freedom, and it feels like they've really liked you for a long time. And you just haven't seen them. But part of that was immaturity. Part of that was that there could have also been a bit of taking each other for granted. And or you needed these experiences of freedom in order to appreciate stability and security. And I just see like, they're walking away and this guy's kind of like, and she doesn't even notice him. She's too busy chatting with her friends, and that's okay. This was necessary. This had to happen. Let's get some advice for you, pile number 4. Gladiole. Strength of character and moral integrity. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experiences of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, vision cleared, ambition inspired, and success achieved. That's interesting, because I'm really getting the sense that this sense of humor has developed over time. Maybe you were funny as a child and then you became quite serious. And so your advice is to stay in this current of, my energy shifted from last reading to this reading, where I have more of a sense of humor and I can see the playfulness and the like, of course I missed this connection. Of course I was being silly or this or that, So not taking it too seriously and just recognizing that the experiences that you had and the conflicts that you had and the misunderstandings that you had were necessary for this growth. And you're coming in, you will come into this place of sanctuary, this relationship that feels so sheltering, or you have come into this relationship that feels so sheltering with a sense of strength. And Daffodil, Narcissus, rebirth and new beginnings. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. What I'm really getting for this is the sense of a new beginning with a person. And this new beginning being a solid offer this time. that it gives you exactly what you were looking for, exactly what you wanted. It's a victory. It's a win. Everybody wins in this situation. So your advice is to allow this new beginning to come through, allow whatever needs to end. Remember that you are no longer this immature energy, or if you are, that you are this immature energy, and that's okay. There's also some guidance here to nurture your inner child, because this person really connects with your inner child. You may get the feeling that you were friends with them when you were kids, even if you weren't. But they could be fairly cheesy or somewhat manipulative in the beginning, and that's why you reject them, and then it grows. So that's what I have for you, pile number 4. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you soon. Hello, pile number 5. Welcome to your reading. You chose this stone. When I started filming, it was dark, and now it is bright. We're at the very last one. Let's see what's going on in your love life. Kindred spirits. So this person that's coming in for you is, or that you have met already, and you will know, just use your intuition, use your discernment, is a breath of fresh air. There is a feeling of equality. So perhaps in past relationships, you felt like there is an uneven power dynamic in the relationship. Someone is submissive, someone is dominant. In this situation, you have a balance of feminine and masculine in each of you, a balance of friendship and love. And there's this huge emblem of transformation above it, but you really disappear into your own world when you're together. Treasured memories. Yeah, I really get that when you have an idea, this person is like, yes, let's do this. They embrace all of the zany, wacky, unusual things about you and appreciate your imagination and like to follow your imagination as much as you would want to. So there's a sense of playfulness in this connection, and that you can really be yourself. Just as I say that, this comes out. Like, talk about being yourself. So a lot of watery energy here. Pisces, are you watching this? Oh my goodness, what to even say? There's so much emotion and creativity and intuition in this pile. And you and this person will follow those currents together, follow those flows together. You feel and reach into each other's shames and insecurities, and you just don't feel them. You don't feel shameful or insecure or embarrassed with this person. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. 3 of Pentacles. It did come out reversed, so I'm going to keep that in mind. And the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so there was definitely a previous feeling of not belonging or feeling out in the cold, and this person makes you feel like you belong. So they give you a sense of community, they give you a sense of belonging, and there's home within each other in a sense, or within this connection, and that gives you strength and the ability to be both vulnerable but also to build from that space. Death. The 8 of Coins reversed, I'll turn it upright. And the 4 of Wands. So a beautiful balance. you stand out, and this person allows you to stand out without shame or fear. This person could really stand out themselves, but in a different way from you. They're hardworking. It could be that they are materially very comfortable, and that could be something that you don't put a lot of emphasis on. But here, I'm really getting that they see through aesthetic facade. So it's not your makeup or your clothes or your hair that they're into. It's something deeper. And this relationship will really create and transform the way that you see relationships and what you accept from other people. But it could feel distant in the beginning. I want to pull a card to see why I'm feeling that way. Why does it feel distant in the beginning? I haven't done this for any of the other piles, but it feels like I need to. Why does it feel distant in the beginning? The Fool. Okay. So because one or both of you is going through a transformation, so I'm trying to think of an example of what this could be. It's sort of like you meet this person, you know that they're kindred spirit, but you're moving, you're changing jobs. There's something that's some level of transformation in your life that is really difficult. And also it takes this death into this rebirth to fully recognize this person. So this could be someone that you've known that you just really don't see in that way until this happens. And then again, they're following you off that cliff. You're dancing off the cliff. That's full of expression, full of life. So it feels remote and distant at first because there are some cycles to close out before you get here. So what is the advice? We have these cards. Garden heliotrope, devotion and dreams fulfilled. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Did I say that you connect through dreams? You definitely connect through the imagination, and the dreams are consistent with this watery energy, intuition. There's a lot of shared visions between the two of you, and with this hard work, this devotional energy, and this communal energy, you're both coming into a new way of being. You definitely balance each other. Faithfulness and modesty. Modesty is a shining light that prepares the mind to receive knowledge and the heart for truth. And I really feel like this applies to this person, that they remain hidden until they're ready to be seen. And it could be that you are very dynamic and they are very not, or seemingly not. They have a hidden depth to them. But there is an aspect of receptivity, and this cycle has to be gone through in order for you to receive this. And that's work on the self. But once you've done the work on the self, you've almost stepped through this portal. It's moving in two directions at the same time. So it's almost like you jump timelines even. So that's strange. Really fun, really interesting relationship. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me.